So, male skincare and a male skincare routine. How important is it for men to have a routine? How important do you feel it is to have a routine for your skin?
I would say that my skin routine or the importance of a skin routine is probably just as important as yours. We want our skins to always look good. You want your skin to glow. You don't want your skin to look dry anywhere, especially during the summer months or even the winter months. And yeah, sometimes I find it hard because I suffer with dry skin, and just keeping it moisturized, keeping it looking healthy, especially as we're getting older, is difficult. So yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over the toxin areas for a man. We've gone over the toxin areas for a female. Toxin areas for a guy are pretty similar, although we may not always want to define the jawline, although some guys might want to. Masseter Botox can be used in quite a few guys, because quite a few guys do clench and have an oversized masseter area. However, most guys get the normal 3 areas around the eyes, the forehead. Let's mark up the areas. Raise your eyebrows. So he's got quite a few lines underneath the eyes.
Thank you.
Although they're not lines that are aging lines, if you like. It's just how his facial structure is. So I might want to come a little bit lower and maybe go onto the eye a little bit more, but we'll see how in the next couple of weeks it pans out. Because what we don't want to do is end up looking too feminine, because that's not the look that he particularly wants to go for. But obviously it's completely bespoke to each person. Okay, so I've marked up all the injection points. As you can see, if we sit forward, you can see all the injection points marked up, 3 areas. So let's get to it. Okay, so we've completed the Botox, or the anti-wrinkle injections. So what we're going to do now is some skin boosters in the skin. Especially during the summer, we want to make sure that we're hydrating the skin. Guys really miss out this part of their skin a lot in their routine. Most guys, if you ask them what they do for their routine, they
Don't have one
at all. So a lot of guys that come to see us, we're really trying to teach them just to have a routine, no matter if it's really small, i.e. using retinol or hyaluronic acids. Okay, so we are going for a vitamin C and amino-based skin booster. I particularly love this skin booster as a base. It really gives the skin a nice glow. If ever I feel my skin particularly is really feeling dull, then this is my go-to, because it just brightens up my skin, and the next day I really see a difference in my skin glowing. So as a baseline for men, I really feel that this is a great skin booster, just to give them a starting point of having the skin boosters and looking after the skin, especially getting that vitamin C in, because you know how important vitamin C is for the skin. And that's one side done. Really, really quick. Now what we can do while we're here is just go down into the neck a little bit, because there's no point in doing the face and we don't look after the neck. Okay, so we have done skin boosters. We've also done his Botox. For a guy, we really need to think about having treatments every 3 to 4 months, looking after the skin, toxin top-ups. Remember, prevention is better than cure. So we don't want to get these really deep-rooted lines in the forehead, because then trying to correct that with toxin injections is going to become more difficult. We're going to need to use filler, and there's no need to go down that road if we just prevent earlier on. So just like with the women, your 3 litres of water a day is really important. Remember, your vitamin profile is really important. If you are over 40, we need to be thinking about the testosterone levels and making sure you're taking an extra test booster. Remember your zinc. Zinc is really important for everybody, but for men, a nice high dose of zinc is really important, especially for your testosterone levels. And remember to come and get your skin boosters done. You are not less manly because you go and see an aesthetic practitioner to have skin boosters done. If anything, you're looking after your skin. Guys like to be in the sun as much as women like to be in the sun, so we need to make sure as well that you are using your SPF. And again, I'm coming back to the skin boosters. We're using the skin boosters to look after those layers of the skin, because men don't like to age as much as women don't like to age. And if you can prevent this from happening prematurely, then there's a way to do that. So your skin boosters, your toxin injections. If you want to go for dermal filler, it's a great way to chisel out the jawline. Again, pedio threads and threads, I do it a lot on men. It's fantastic for guys to chisel out the jawline and to give definition. You've also got volumizing pedio threads that are great for guys as well, because don't forget, guys also lose fat pads. So in this area here especially, you can end up the chubby cheeks or the youthful look you had as a kid. This starts to go. So even though women develop jowls more than men, a man's face still drops because the fat pads aren't there anymore to hold it up. So what we can do is we can introduce fillers that you've seen in previous videos of me doing on Mo. We can introduce fillers, biofillers to the cheek area, just to give that cheek a bit more volume again. So when you smile, you've got the apples of the cheeks again. This again gives a more youthful appearance. This isn't about a guy having a load of aesthetic treatments, because men can be a bit funny when having aesthetic treatments, but what it is about looking after yourself. It's only about male grooming. Males need to look after themselves as much as females, so that's all this is about. So at home, let's reiterate, at home, your water, your zincs. If you're over 40, make sure you're having a test booster of some sort. And make sure you're having a good vitamin profile and mineral profile. Your amino acids are really important, as are your essential amino acids, really important. Branch chain and essential. And then in the clinic, your skin boosters, your threads if you want to have them, and filler again if you want to have a more defined jawline, but definitely your skin boosters and your anti-wrinkle injections, really important for guys.